Alright guys, so I got my main man Z right here.
Yeah.
And I hope you guys like this little setup that he put up. It's pretty dope. You got the STI chilling in the background, and you just got these two bum ass niggas right here.
It does.
So,
fireside chat without the fire.
Exactly, dude. No, I dig it, but basically, like, the whole point of this is we're gonna just have a little discussion. I'm gonna talk to Z about the process of rebuilding his engine, what steps he went towards taking that, like how much money he was expecting to spend. And basically, this is just gonna be like a video for anybody that has to do this to their own car or wants to do this to their own car and have like no experience, have never done anything like this. We're gonna take it from somebody that had to do it, you know, firsthand, and he did it himself. So tell us a little bit about the STI and how you got it.
Oh, I gotta message my bitches real quick.
Yeah, I'm dead, bro.
This is kind of important.
This nigga really texting the whole right now.
Hold on. It was good. It's not Bobby TV anymore. It's Z TV.
Yeah, whatever,
Z's
bro.
Media, bro.
Yeah, whatever.
Alright, watching y'all. Alright, so I mean, to understand why I even needed to do what I needed to do and how I even got to this point, which is where, I mean, if you want to keep it in point, so all in all, I spent probably $7 grand, probably, maybe. You kind of start losing track after you start getting into the thousands, because then you're like, damn, I have to buy this. Oh crap, I have to buy that. But like, I mean, it's something that people don't realize, and don't listen to the people in the forums. This shit ain't cheap.
Yeah, that's true,
There's no
bro.
such thing as a budget build.
Yeah, there's no such thing.
If you need to, if you can say the word budget, it's definitely not car for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Because there's never anything that's gonna go like according to the plan at the end of the day. So if to like even talk about this, we need to put a backstory to it.
Right.
Basically, my transmission. I mean, if you watched Bobby's old video of my review of my car, the issue is the transmission was whining and making this slightly grinding noise. Damn, Bobby got
The hose. My bad. The hose.
So basically, what was happening was the transmission was grinding as well. So what we ended up doing is dropping the trans so I can get it rebuilt. What the plan was originally was for me to get the transmission rebuilt, get rid of the car, because it was getting to the point where, lo and below, what happened is it blew the motor. But basically, it was getting to the point where it's getting old. I want to, you know, get a big boy car and stuff like that. But I decided, let me double down.
Facts.
And spend more money. So basically, removed the transmission, dropped it, and I was like, oh, let me do a compression test on it at our shop. So I did the compression test, and lo and behold, cylinder 4, the woes of almost every STI owner, no compression, or it was about like 40 psi. It was supposed to be around 120 cold. This thing was like 40, which means the ring is gone. I was half expecting it to have been blown as well because the amount of oil I was getting in my catch can and stuff like that. So I mean, it was in the back of my mind, but you don't really know. And as a super owner, you kind of have to have a little fun going, because there's one day it's just gonna
happen. It's just
gonna happen.
Yeah,
it's not if it's gonna happen, it's when it's gonna happen.
Right, so you gotta be ready for it.
Now I have to rebuild the transmission. I have to get a new motor or rebuild the motor. And rebuilding the motor is kind of sketchy because, as I said earlier, depending on the reasons as to why your motor blew up in the first place, it might not be a good idea to rebuild the same motor again, because it might fail later on. Maybe the piston cracks, or not the piston, but like the cylinder wall cracks, something like that. You don't want that to happen after having spent $1,500 to $2 grand rebuilding the same motor. So you buy a new motor, but now the thing is you're spending $2,500 on a stock motor with the probability that it could go bad in another 40,000 miles, because that's how long my rebuild lasted last time, about 40K. I mean, it wasn't an issue on my rebuilder's part, but it was more of how the car was running. It was tuned at 21 psi, and that's a lot.
Right.
It's pushing close to 400 horsepower, and it's never gonna last. You shouldn't trick yourself into thinking that it's gonna last past 400 or even close to 400. You're just beating on it at the end of the day. The car wasn't made for that. So yeah, I was like, oh crap, do I have to spend, I'm gonna end up spending $2.5-3 grand on a thing. Might as well buy a bit motor. Just go in and
just send it.
Send it. Came within 2 days.
It's not bad.
Imagine spending $3,500 and it comes in 2 days. That shit's like, wow. Got the motor. That's not the only thing. You have to buy, as I said, the head gaskets for this have the ARP head studs. The ARP head studs are not cheap either. You're talking anywhere between $250 to $300. And you know, above it can the cost skyrockets. The car is like 14 years old or something like that, 14, 15 years old. So you had to realize this stuff is gonna go, and it's starting to rust. So I was like,
it just makes sense.
Opened up the Subaru catalog and just everything.
Buy.
Have you guys ever bought $300 in hoses before? I have.
It's freaking ridiculous.
It gets expensive, man.
Yeah. That's
$300
what people don't
in
notice,
hoses.
man. And things just start adding up, and
Yeah, and it just you lose track of it, like I did, because you don't want to remember that. But you remember it in your bank account.
Yeah, you remember when you see all those deductions.
I mean, like, it's just stupid things, like, but it adds up.
And then
it gets expensive.
On his part, what like other people don't realize, especially if you're not doing this yourself, like you're having a shop do it.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to pay for labor.
Labor is not
expensive.
Cheap. So to put it in perspective, it's not as trivial as, oh yeah, I got the motor, I got the transmission, I'm gonna just throw it in. You have to put the stuff together.
Right.
So you have to put the ARP head studs in. You have to get the heads sent out or decked. That costs money. You gotta put the heads on. You gotta put the time belt on. You gotta take all this stuff off the old motor and then put in a new one. Put the oil pan on. So basically, all that stuff costs money and it takes time. But what's your plans for the future?
All right. So get this. This is like thinking way long.
No, but that's the thing. Like, where do you want to go?
My plan is right now to turbo the BRZ, get it tuned, make 300 horsepower max. I don't want to be pushing too much, and then in the meantime, since I don't have that kind of money to go and rebuild an engine, I want to buy a second engine. Either buy a second engine or wait till this one blows up. But eventually, acquire an F820 and rebuild it, and do it myself. Like, I know that that's like a huge task, but it's something that with the right connections and the right people around me, it's something that I feel like I can get done. If the channel keeps growing the way it's growing and more support keeps coming in, and merch eventually comes out, then I feel like that's something that I can tackle and like pay somebody to teach me how to do it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And doing the right way, and then after that. Like, this is gonna sound crazy, but eventually I want to put an LS engine in the BRZ. Do a engine swap.
LS, my guy? What the hell?
LS, nigga. What you mean, stupid? Yo, this nigga he stayed disrespected, yo. But long term, that's my goal, bro. Because that's a huge deal.
It's good to have long term goals. I want to get a E63 wagon AMG, bro.
Facts.
Pull on these.
Yo, I'll put a picture up because not a lot of people know what that is.
Yeah, it's a wagon, bro. It's like
who wants that?
Bro, it's 0 to 60 in 3.2 seconds. Hauls your kids and your baby moms. Everything.
Your baby moms, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta both your baby moms on the same block and you bring them both. Pull from one to the other.
This nigga sees mad.
Yo, it'll be like in the Heights, bro. Like over Dominicans, they got like 2 baby moms.
Alright, come on, bro. Why you gotta come at us like that? Guys, I'm gonna close it out here. This was actually I had a really good time filming.
Let us know if you like this kind format.
Of yeah.
1, 2, if you like the video, because he's using my camera, my A7R2.
Right.
That's the main thing. So if you like it, I'm trying to convince Bobby to buy an A7.
Or something similar.
But he's being a herb.
It's because I don't like the fact that I can't see myself vlogging. Like, that's the main
stupid
thing.
Yeah, there's like other options. But yeah,
let
us know if you like this.
How do you like this setup? Just this part right here, because I record
Bobby's videos now.
Yeah.
All of Bobby's videos.
But yo, actually, if you guys like this kind of like video where we sit down and we talk about some sort of something, whatever it could be, about cars related,
we can
or
have
whatever.
More people. We can make a podcast.
Yeah, exactly. It could be like a podcast, and we could make like one a week, and we'll talk about whatever you guys want to hear.
It's the garage chat.
Exactly, something like that. Like I used to make Bustelo breaks.
No, let's do Bustelo breaks. We're gonna have
we drink coffee, hit some hookah, some hookah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, we're gonna have some hookah. It's gonna be a Dominican version of it.
Yo, facts, bro.
Fireside chat.
Let me know what you guys think. That's pretty much it, man. Stay tuned for that merch. Yo, like I told you, Z was the man behind the idea. Bobby with the tool. I love it, dude.
If you need context for this, so the Bobby Shmurda song.
Which is Bobby with the tool.
Yeah. And then there was a subsequent Vine post where, if you guys remember, where the dude puts baby powder on his face. And then he slides over a car with like a bunch of the wheel changing tools. Yeah. So that's where the whole Bobby the Tool thing came from. I'm trying to get Bobby.
I'll put it up so you guys can see it.
It's funny.
But
might be before a lot of your times. But.
Yeah. So that merch is definitely coming out pretty soon, and just stay tuned for that. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any comments, any suggestions, like I said, if you enjoy this, let us know in the comment section. Yep. Follow his photography page. It's really good.
If you have any questions, DM me.
He knows a lot.
I'm in I don't know shit.
He does know a lot. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm in Bobby's DMs all the time too. So
Hey yo, hey yo,
YouTube and stuff. So if you see me out there, comment.
Yeah,
whatever
comment
it is,
something, leave a
I can
like.
answer your questions to the best of my ability.
Facts.
If I don't know something, I probably don't know it.
Yeah. But that's gonna be it,
So,
man.
buy my wheels.
Yeah, this nigga. All right. Also, he's trying to sell his wheels.
CE28.
Yeah,
bro.
I'll
They're
leave a
real.
link. I'll leave a link. Go check it out. You know, hit him with some offers.
Yeah.
No low ballers. Though.
No low ball. No low ball.
But thank you guys so much for watching.
Yeah.
We'll catch you guys in the next video.
Thanks.
Peace out. All right, bro. Yo, that was dope, man. I really do like this idea. Like, just chill out and have like a nice setup like this. And